So it's Independence Day today, and you know what that means. No, I mean, yeah, kind of, but no. Even though I'm sure many of you will have fun today, and there'll be more than a few drunken disorderlies, that's not what Independence Day is solely about. Many seem to have forgotten that Independence Day is the day we celebrate why the United States is the greatest nation to ever exist. So why is America so great? If you were to ask Americans of all political stripes, they'd likely say freedom or something along those lines. And while they're not incorrect, that doesn't really take the broader picture into account. As the New York Times opinion page says when pedantically trying to claim America is merely okay,
America, the greatest country on earth. A narrative packed and sold to tiny patriots, reinforced by every cartoon, movie, cheeseburger, and mattress sale.
Guaranteed.
A mythology so entrenched, our most beloved personalities urge us never to question it.
Don't let anyone ever tell you that this country isn't great. This right now is the greatest country on earth.
Greatest country God ever gave me.
You're the greatest country in the world, I'll tell you that.
Oh, America's the greatest country in the world.
But what if we did question it?
While countries other than the United States attempt to guarantee its people freedoms and rights, there's almost always a catch. Let me explain. The US Constitution, unlike those of other nations, is largely based on Lockean natural rights theory, which purports that in a state of nature, or a state of existence lacking a government, we maintain inalienable rights bestowed upon us by a divine creator, rights that are incumbent upon humans merely because we draw breath. These rights consist broadly of life, liberty, and property. In essence, the Constitution isn't a grantor of rights. Rather, it's meant to outline the rights government is obliged to protect under the American social contract. This is a stark contrast from the rest of the world, who proclaim their rights come from, drumroll please, the government! By this logic, government can take rights away and there's nothing anyone can really do about it. After all, what basis do you have to tell the government that it can't just write your rights out of its constitution? If the government dictated you were allowed to have said rights to begin with. Our Constitution is also one of the only documents in the world to recognize that despite the checks and balances currently in place, the United States could easily one day become an authoritarian state, as many nations in history's past have been. As such, we're the only country in the world which guarantees government protection of a right to bear arms with no constitutional restrictions. This is huge. Not only does the American ideology and constitutional system give us a legal and philosophical backing to tell the government it can't upend our liberties, but it also maintains that if all else fails and the government goes rogue, we have an intrinsic right to rebel.
I rebel.
Sure, there are numerous reasons why America is great. Economic prosperity, high literacy rates, technological innovations, etc., etc. Or this.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted.
And the people who knock these buildings down will hear all of us soon.
But what makes us the greatest is the ideology which forged the nation and continues to hold us together. An ideology and constitutional system which is different from any other the world over. That ideology is what we fought the British to maintain, and it's what we're truly meant to celebrate on July 4th. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, you know what to do. For MRC-TV, I'm Eric Schaefer.